recognize. We've seen them online play very well in the weekend.
Yeah,
2Ks, 5Ks.
I haven't even casted them yet. I know you and Matt have a bit during the 2Ks and 5Ks.
They look good, man.
This is first on eyes for me.
They've been playing a couple of Michigan esports events too. Already 3 players down. E6, not a team to be taken lightly. It's Em Ruiz with the melee on Karma. Already that first hill broken, despite having the unfavorable spawn.
Yeah, they did not have the blue spawn. And if you talk about them possibly being nervous in this one, that does not seem to be the case. They do have 3 down right now. Optic going to be getting some time. We'll see if Enigma 6 can bust in and take control of this first hardpoint yet again. Sees a player in the window, wisely going to back away. He's going to need a bit of help to break that.
General been a player who's impressed so many people here at UMG Cali. Picks up one. That was Karma exit. Meanwhile, able to pick up a kill of his own, but E6, to their credit, broken the hardpoint once again. 15 seconds left before the hardpoint's going to rotate over to Red Eskies. Exit playing for his life on the hardpoint, turns to the right, picks up one. That was formal, but Optic Gaming break the hill once again.
And this is one, if we're talking about hardpoints for Optic Gaming, this is one I think Enigma 6 can steal. When we're talking about their strongest retreat, solar, Biolab, this, if they're going to steal a hardpoint, it's this, right?
If you say so, mate.
Potentially?
If you say so.
Watch it. Watch it happen.
I think for me, you look at E6 strengths, which is, search and destroy. They're very, very talented S&D team. Then it just comes down to, can they poach a CTF, maybe even an uplink? I know E6 themselves, they say that hardpoint game is very good, but you're going up against Optic Gaming. I mean, this squad in hardpoint is just absolutely potent. All 4 players can go off at any time. It's going to be very, very tough for E6.
How is Krim still alive? Scump saves his life, and he has a 6 streak going. Make it 7 with the hip fire. Can he make it 8? Saw a player for just a second. He's going to back down. Teammates able to clean it up as well, and they are rolling. Now, I don't think they can win this necessarily. I just think if you're talking
9
about,
streak,
oh God,
nearly a 10 streak from Krim
going just insane. I see. This isn't. You wouldn't say this is Optic's best hardpoint, would you?
No, definitely not. But
do they have? They don't have a bad one.
But that's the thing about this team. They can just slay just so much. They have so much slaying power that it's very tough for teams to really compete with them. You need a lot of good chemistry and teamwork to be able to out-rotate and pick up kills. I mean, you saw, for example, E6 started off this game so strong, right? They broke that hardpoint despite having the unfavorable spawn. Were able to pick up a couple of seconds of time, but since then, it really has been all up to Gaming. And that's the way, for me, E6 are really going to beat Optic in this hardpoint. If they do have a chance, it's going to come down to rotating very, very early.
And Formal just absolutely dominating. I mean, the overkill, this could help him out, too, because he can rock the bow and the sub, as you saw him doing there. Whereas, typically, when he's restricted to a sub-only role, does he go off sometimes? Yes, but not as much as he does with the bow. You can't argue that one.
Right, no, yeah, you're completely right.
When he can be switching between both, he is so incredibly deadly.
Cade picks up 2 on the hard point, but unfortunately his teammates nowhere near to trade that kill. General 11 and 12 start, Cade 11 and 8. Really, it's Exib and Em Ruiz who started off pretty strong in this game, but really slowed down. 5 and 10 and 5 and 12 for both those 2 players that lead currently at 82 to 43 in favor of Optic Gaming.
Yeah, and that's one thing we can talk about. If you're going to go toe-to-toe with Optic Gaming and Hardpoint, all 4 players have to be going. You can't have it how it is now, where you have 2 players controlling the kill feed. For Enigma 6, they all have got to be putting in effort right now. They're fighting here for top green. You see Formal locking it down, not able to win the gunfight there with the sub, but still a 50-point advantage right now for Optic. Scump gonna fall as well. This is a chance for Enigma 6 possibly to break in. Krim coming forward though, has one above, able to clean that up. Should be 2 more at top green, just trying to provide distraction while he waits for his teammates. Screw distraction, just cleaning everything up.
Krim's having an absolute monstrous game. 19 and 10, and still one whole hard point left to be had, and half of this one as well. On the first rotation of Hill, so he really playing very, very well. Scump, of course, 15 and 10, Formal 14 and 7, and they just got so much like again. I hate to sound like a broken record, but that's really what this game is going to come down to.
Yeah, with all 4 players going off like this, there is not a lot you can do about it. You do see Scump on a 5 streak. He has 6 caps to go with it, leading the way in the objective department. We know how aggressive he can play. He's the best player in the game. When it comes to breaking hardpoints, there is no one better at hopping in and getting those multi-kills. As we're going to see the setup here as we switch. Enigma 6 has 3 in around bio already set up. Scump going to break in through window here. We'll see if he can get it on. One player to his right. He gets that. Should be another to his left. Gets that as well. And that's exactly what I'm talking about, Benson. When it comes to breaking in the hardpoint, you just cannot stop him.
He's on an 8 streak right now, and that was very smart break from Optic Gaming as a whole. Scump jumped through that snow side of the map and managed to break in and picked up a couple of kills. But as well as that, you had to play pushing from purple too. So big distraction came in, and E6 not able to hold down the early time. This last hard point though can be very scrappy. You don't really expect that. But what you want to see E6 do is not what they just did. You don't want to send multiple people through that ice tunnel. You're just going to get slayed out for multi-kills like you just saw Krim pick up.
What other team has 4 players that have the potential to go on like double-digit streaks. We already saw Krim with a 10. Can Scump get one as well? Karma and Formal obviously capable of it as well. They have a 110-point advantage right now. There's that 10 streak, 23 and 10, just cruising right now is Scump.
I'm just gonna stay with him. Gonna be honest with you. He's there. Yep. Have some celebration times. Yep. Do that YY. See if he can pick up his 11th kill.
I think he's confident that we're on his screen. Would you say that?
Yeah, he's feeling real good, but unfortunately he does fall. Not able to extend that streak over back to Crim6 21. And 13 finds another one on the hill, but unfortunately he does fall. Now, can E6 try and mount a comeback? Down 100 points. This would be absolutely epic, baby.
Can they? They have the time to do it, but the way it's looked so far through this first side, it would take an absolute miracle. Optic now locking down the first hard point in this second half. Exip trying to break in here. He's going to drop as well. A couple more down for Enigma 6 yet again. 4:20 on the clock, and the lead just continues to extend here for Optic Gaming.
General trying to break into the hill with the Bal. A lot of pros saying the Bal at this event just seems to be melting people. You know, you can use it more kind of like a ASM1 than anything else, and you'll see a lot of people get a little confident with it, try and break onto hills with it.
You said, I think it was Matt, sorry, that said during the last thing we were talking about this upcoming matchup, he said Enigma 6 tends to run more battles than a lot of teams. They'll run 3 to 4 battles at times, and it throws people off their game. As this series continues, we'll have to keep an eye on that.
I mean, Emery's ASM1, Exib ASM1, Kate ASM1, general battle. So right now they're going with that kind of traditional.
Well, this map you can't really do 3 or 4 battles, I don't think. Just the way it plays, this is going to be one of the more sub-heavy hard points.
The lead currently 199, in fact 200 points now to Optic Gaming. 86 could potentially be a 100-point game play for Optic Gaming. Again, this was a map going in, didn't expect E6 to pick it up. For me, this is where it gets important for the search and destroy. E6, a phenomenal search team.
They have to win the search. They have to.
I mean, phenomenal. They can't afford to lose it. It's going to be crucial for them.
But to Optic's credit, I was talking to Scump about this when we were talking about their Friday games, going to best of fives, or sorry, going to game 5s a lot. He said, thank God their S&D game has gotten so good. It has improved in recent weeks. Can they hang with the play of Enigma 6 in that game type, though? Game 2 will tell. But we got 3 minutes left on the clock, and they're blowing the doors wide open here. This one's not even going to make it to the second to last hard point.
Yeah, this game is definitely going to be over. Karma has rotated a little bit early over towards blue. There's going to be 2 plays there. Picks up 1. Scump able to help and assist with a kill of his own. Karma trying to push out that hard point, but unfortunately not able to win the gunfight. Formal should be able to trade that kill. Does so with the ASM1. And honestly, this game probably going to be over on this hill.
Yep, should be able to lock it down here in blue. As you see all blue coming across the kill feed right now. He's in this window with the Bal. Going to be so deadly here. Going to get hits in everyone. No one there to clean it up. Scump going to have to rotate back. He knows they're coming from the backside. He's going to fall as well. They only need 9 points to close this out. But several down for Optic Gaming right now. It looks like we may actually move into the next hard point as Enigma 6 finally able to break it with, what, about 30 left in this one.
I mean, in comes Optic Gaming right now. We'll see if they can try and pick up a couple of kills, but nope, not going to happen. Emery's with a nice couple of kills, and Cade able to trade. Formal is on the hard point, though. He drops, and Emery's cleans up, so scrap time will be heading to E6. And more importantly, Optic Gaming have a bad spawn here. So, you know, you should see E6 pick up some early time on green plat, but it's not going to be enough.
We see Cade already set up here. He has a player out front pushing them as they get aggressive. Shots coming in, able to clean up 1. That player, though, actually going to stay alive here. Just getting the points for the hard point. He's got help, though.
Yeah, this game mathematically over already, so it doesn't really matter. E6 just going to be playing, kind of make sure the shot's on. Thinking about that search and destroy at this point.
Well, what do you think? You know, you get blown out this one. If you're Enigma 6, what can you take from it? It's the only positive, really, that you kind of expect to lose the hard.
Head over to a quick commercial break.